I'm here with the up, not there. That's putting it all on the front delt and putting your shoulder in a very unhealthy position. So. Alright, so my wrist weights actually ended up having 4 slots, so I did take out the exact 2 on each one. So if there's 4 slots and that's 5 pounds, you know, 2 of them are 2.5 pounds. It's 2.5 plus 2.5 equals 5. So I got 2 out of each. You know, so again, I took them out the exact same slots. I'm gonna try to position them exactly on each arm. That way it is completely even. So it will be 82.5 PR jump here. And I like to do the 85s. I want to do the 85s, but it's actually a lot smarter and probably better as well just to do the 82.5, do more of a micro jump. And then, you know, if I hit this next time, go for the 85s. All right, so here we go. I'm motherfucking stoked. Heavy ass weight, dude. Feels great. I'm honestly pretty damn happy. Well, first off, let me get these off. Sitting here getting a bicep and trap workout with these on, which is not much weight, but after doing that, it's much weight. Yeah. Damn. All right, so during the set, I feel happy with my form. Feel pretty happy with the range of motion as well. And it was like 1 set rep, I didn't come like as far down. See, this is very important to do here. With lower volume training like that, very high intensity, you don't get as much as a pump. But what I like to do, just be completely still. I can already feel it in my chest, but that's what I'm about to say, is be completely still after exercise. Where you feel it at. Feel it in my chest like crazy here. Feel it in my grip. It's gains though, people. Fucking gains. Felt fucking great, man. I don't know why. I guess it's just more PRs, but lifting the heavy weights, man, it's freaking awesome. And again, it's don't go so heavy where you can't control the weight. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up getting hurt. But if you can take a heavy weight, heavy is relative, okay? You know, one day I'll be doing hundreds. 80 will still be pretty heavy, but it won't be as heavy as it once was. The first time I picked up those 80s, I got 4 reps with them. So now I'm up to, I've doubled that with the 80s. I went to 8, and now I got 82.5 for 7. I think if I would have put the 5s in there, I probably wouldn't have got it. Those last 2 were pretty tough. Getting oh yeah, the chest pump's coming in very nicely now. Don't really feel like I used much triceps or front delts at all. Again, that is the main thing. If that was 500 pounds in each hand, but I wasn't pushing that weight off of me with my chest and then lowering and really letting my chest control on the way down, it's pointless. Because if that weight is not going to the muscle I want to grow, if it's not going to the muscle you want to grow, if it's not challenging that specific muscle that you want to grow, it's basically a failed set. Just moving weight, I mean, if you're a power lifter, cool. If that's your goal, cool. But if you're a bodybuilder, if you want to improve how you look, improve your physique, you want to sculpt your physique, build your physique in an aesthetic way, well, you come in here with your brain first. You assess your body. How do you want to look? How do I want to look? Okay, I want to build this, this, and this. What's the most important? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so you pick an exercise. I want to build my chest. Pick an exercise, chest exercise. This could easily have been, and you'll notice I try to keep this locked in as much as possible. Here, I never come here all the way forward. Here, I'm here with the up. not there. That's putting it all on the front delt and putting your shoulder in a very unhealthy position. So, you know, you come into it with your brain, you gotta have that mind-muscle connection. When you're working through that range of motion, you're putting all that tension on the muscle you wanna grow. See what I'm saying? That could be a tricep exercise. If I really wanted to, I could really just focus on pushing my triceps as hard as I could and trying to use no chest if I wanted to. Again, that's not the goal. So, and basically, like if I did that set and I got up and I had like a really big tricep pump, set's pretty much a failure. Even if I hit my rep goal, and this had happened before, because sometimes, just for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Maybe for whatever reason, I don't really know. Maybe the chest fatigued or not recovered as much. But for whatever reason, say my triceps take over some. This is very few and far in between, but I stay, even if I hit, say if I hit that, my triceps were pumped when I got up, didn't really feel much in my chest, I gotta stay at that same exact weight, hit those numbers again, and hit it with my chest doing the work, not my triceps doing the work. So always think about that. After you know, when you come into a movement, what do you want to grow? What are you trying to build with this movement? Okay, whatever muscle you're trying to do, you do the exercise. If you feel that muscle working, during and after, successful set. If you can't really feel it working during, now I will say sometimes you can't feel it working out like that. I don't really feel my chest necessarily working a whole lot. It is different again, training lower reps. You don't really start getting like a crazy burn in your chest like you do when you train higher. So it's harder to tell like, is it working as much? Because it's just so much, just, you know what I'm saying? Just so much load, like for me, I really try to focus on my shoulders staying like this, keeping my chest up, and just pushing my chest as much as possible and breathing correctly. It's more like an overall awareness you have to have of your body because the risk factor goes up so high. But absolutely stoked, man. I've actually dropped a little bit of weight. This is week 2 of my cut. Almost complete. This is Thursday, so Sunday would be the end of week 2 of my cut. I've only dropped 200 calories. I have been dropping some weight though, but I still could technically be in the slightest bit of surplus, but I have been dropping weight, so that kind of makes me think I'm not. But then 2,900 calories kind of makes me think I am. But I don't know, I'm still making gains. that's the main thing, that's the bottom line. Onto some overhead pressing, moving up to the 55s on those. That'll be the most I press for those as well. So stoked, guys. Always keep that in mind. That muscle's not working. Whatever muscle you want to grow during exercise, if that one's not working, if that one's not being stimulated, if that one's not being challenged, it's not going to grow no matter what. Period. If you can't feel it, drop the weight down a little bit, perfect the form, perfect the feel, perfect your breathing. I call that perfect technique, form, feel, breathing. Perfect all that, then you build up from there and you'll start actually growing where you want to grow. All right, let's get into it. I'm about to say the same thing. With that, we'll move and cut over there to another area or whatever, and I'll talk about the side raises here, or the overhead press. That's more freaking PRs, baby. Let's go, man. Like, that's more freaking PRs, people. That is gains. That is me becoming better as an organism. Y'all understand that? That's what it's all about. Becoming better as a freaking just person, man. Can't tell me that. I mean, that is literally a physical, numerical, and I can see the numbers of physical representation. I just got better. And not only did I physically get better, I mentally got better because I pushed it. I went more weight. You know what I'm saying? I challenged myself. And by becoming better physically, you automatically become better mentally. And by becoming better mentally, you automatically become better physically. It's all interconnected. It's not like you just get better physically in your mind. So no, everything's interconnected. That's why when you get in badass shape, your confidence goes up. You just, whoa, what the hell? You feel so much better, confident. You know, you don't hold back anymore. You're not so shy and timid anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all connected. You know what I'm saying? Badass mind, badass body. Badass body, badass mind. It's all interconnected. Big tip I will say here, I'm about to go back and watch my form on that. That's why I recommend everybody, that's one reason I recommend everybody record themselves when they lift, or get somebody to record you while you lift, because you don't know what you look like while you're lifting. Okay, so even if you have a mirror in front of you, it's better to have a recording of it. You can go back and really see like that. Okay, was my form really, it felt great, and the chest feels great, so was the form really good? I go back and say, okay, everything did check out, nothing came off, I'm gonna progress up next time. But if you start saying, oh, this little tweak, this thing's happening here, I need to correct that, when you stay at that weight, correct that until you have perfect form of that weight, then you move up. Another reason you should record yourself is because mirrors are basically, it's not the truth. A mirror is a reflection, and it's basically that, and you kind of can skew your perception how you look in the mirror. It's not necessarily reality. So think about, if you're looking at me here, if you flip this, I would look completely different. But that's what I see every day in the mirror, is the reverse of this. And same thing for you. What you see in the mirror is not how people see you. Same thing with your physique in the mirror. It doesn't matter what, anything in that mirror is not how you actually look. That is a reflection of how you look. And take any picture, just look up any bodybuilder body, flip the picture, and you'll be amazed, like, holy crap, that looks crazy, like it looks completely different. So that's why it's important to take pictures, and videos are number one, because that's the most realistic feel, gives you the most realistic vibe of how you actually look.